this. Okay, so today is our first day of class for the environmental impact assessment class. Okay, this one is a special topic in your SAU program in the School of Architecture and Urban Planning program. So today we are going to discuss and introduce you what is environmental impact assessment, or EIA. Okay, now I want to ask, has anybody heard of EIA before? Huh? Has anybody ever heard of what EIA is? Or what it is, or what is it used for? Anybody?
No, sir.
Yung mo pernah ronan sa may EIA? No, nobody?
Yeah,
Okay.
we
So,
never
Nobody
heard.
shares.
okay, so basically, so let's start with what is an EIA. So EIA is a process, okay? It's a process that you want to evaluate the environmental effects of a proposed project or development, okay? So as an architect, you are a designer, correct? You're designing a house or a bridge or a retaining wall or whatever, or so that design constitute a project, was correct? And as an architecture, ini say halo proposal, ini design as projeto ida or desenvolvimento ida, was correct? So basically, the objective of an environmental impact assessment is to prevent the adverse environmental impacts. We promote sustainable development and ensure that our projects or our development is compliance with the existing environmental laws. Okay, for example, if you are a designer or a project leader or a project engineer or project architecture for a Timor Plaza or what you call a Dili Centra. Okay, if you just imagine that you are the project lead and you are an architect or an engineer working for this company or for the development of this project. Por exemplo, imi maka be environmentu, be sarap engineer arquitectura serviço ba iha construção ba iha Timor Plaza or Dili Central, okay? Tu imi ni Hanoi, impacto environmentu sa ida maka se acontece durante be projeto niya phasing ida be construction phase, the development phase, and then operational phase until the end of lifetime ni. Impacto environmentu sa ida maka se afeta ba iha project to refer. What do you guys think? What are the environmental effects that relates to this project? Anybody?
Climate change.
Sure, climate change is one. What else? Climate change. What else? Imelda.
Um,
What else, Mario? What else? Okay, so basically, during the construction, you will have an impact on air quality. Air quality means there will be a lot of equipments, equipamiento se barak, it will produce a lot of dust. Then sa impacto qualidade de aning nebe ba impacto ba ema sir nebe hala basic iha area construção niniam, ema sir ba visita, trabalhador sira, and people who works there. Correct? There will be an impact on air quality. Qualidade aning nebe ema dara is ba nemo sa impacto. Kare kimi usa be olive sira nebe usa ba iha machine o máquina sira ne. Ninia be waste cernemos bel impacto to ba iha qualidade air quality of that area, correct? It can also be causes noise pollution. Noise kada belemos barulho, correct? Por exemplo, atividade de construção ne bele barulho, halo be barulho ne be makas los no causa ema sir hela basic ne annoying, correct? Maioritariamente ema sir hela basic iha be projeto ne ser construção será barulho. It's very noises. I cannot have my sleep. How bele toba ya meu dia, tama barulho, etc. Or water management. Dala rumah mos o quando projeto botan sanene precisa bene bebara, yeah? You need a lot of water. And the water management can also be a problem during the construction phase or during the development phase of this project. To this point, do you guys agree that these are environmental concern? Imi asente kala ida nene and some concern environment ida.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so water management. What about waste management? How do you guys think the waste is during this project construction? Is there gonna be waste or no? Yes, yeah, there will be waste. So when you have a waste, you need to have a proper management system, or a system where you have to proper disposal of different kinds of waste. Is it oil? Is it plastic? Is it organic waste? Is it inorganic waste, or what? Okay. Or traffic congestion. Darumamos quando if bahira be projeto ninyo belemos afeta ba iha tráfico, careta motor tama sai, belemos afeta ba iha traffic público, estrada público ne, atividade comercial ne be lao ne bele afeta ba iha traffic congestion, tráfico sira ia ne be iha area ne, estrada público ne, afeta mos. Jadi these are all the environmental concerns that we do. For example, energy and water consumption. Então, projeto board ni konsumsi energia na beparah, betul lah? Consumes a lot of energy, some water as well. That's also one of the key environmental concern. It depois impact by the community, local communities. Okay, so all of these are part of what you call an environmental impact assessment. But sira ni hotu nene maka concern. These are all the concern that needs to be addressed through what you call an environmental impact assessment. Okay? Up to this point, ¿todos comprende y preguntas, Roma?
Comprende, sir.
Okay, good. So, importance. Why is environmental impact assessment important? EIA is important. Anybody? Rosario de Souza, why do you think EIA is important?
Because it is, oh, sorry.
Huh? Because?
Because we are designed for people, not for the animals or like someone, that's why we have to consider the surrounding. Yeah.
Okay. The surrounding and the environment. Okay, what about you? Armandino Name, what do you think? Why do you think EIA is important? What do you think environmental impact assessment is important? Armandino Name. Imelda Alves, why do you think environmental impact assessment is important? Imelda, you here with us?
Yes, sir.
Yes, why do you think EIA is important?
AI ini importante tambah. Wahire ita halo asa projeto bocor naike ita precisamos atene ho ini asa ohi teacher ligana ini iha be impacto sarna enta ita tin hatene sem hira ma AI ini lai ya ita itu celah hatene bocor ma se efeita ma ihe tinye be projeto ne wahire ita hari umar akari celah hatene sila ketang saida ma be atu impacto ba ihe tinye be umar refer impacto ma ihe ini projeto refer.
Okay, yeah, good. Next time try speak in English, okay, Imelda? You are in like third year now or fourth year? You should your English should be better now.
Yeah, okay, sure. Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, so one of the most important aspects is we ensure environmental protection and sustainability. Okay, environmental EIA is important because like what Mario says, we're construction and development for the use of human and the environment. So we want to make sure that our projects or our development projects is not given a big effects or big impact on the environment, or we have to ensure sustainability in our projects, our development, and our design. That's why so EIA can help us to ensure that our environment is protected. And sustainability principle is we are adhering to what sustainable principle. Okay. And the next point that tells you why EIA is important is that EIA can help inform decision makers and stakeholders. Yeah. Pahira o halo na be environmental impact assessment nene. Nemos bele ajuda ema sira foti decisão em nível alto, né? Por exemplo, companhia, project owners or stakeholders, né? Kata ema sira nebe relevante para o projeto. Por exemplo, governo ka, por exemplo, NGO local ka, autoridade local ka. But here, when you do an EIA, this will give, like, bahira sira to foti decisão ruma iha relação ao projeto, né? EIA belemos ajuda foi informação hori halo decisão ida nebe dia. No, decisão ida nebe for benefício ba iha projeto, ba iha ema, no, ba iha environmento em geral. Okay, so that's why EIA is also important. And the other aspects that makes EIA important is it can help to mitigate negative impacts of development projects. Okay, pahira ita iha environmental impact assessment or EIA ida nebele ajuda ita ato halo mitigação ato prevene impacto negativo ne bese acontece husi desenvolvimento itine projeto ne. Okay, it can help to mitigate negative impacts. That's one of the importance of EIA. And another one is we foster public participation and transparency. Okay, EIA ini importante tamba idanemos bele fohanesambe toira transparencia ba público kata público bel hatene no transparente kata projeto nenes ema projeto nebe imi halo nenem e a transparência no e participação si público. Public participation it means that by hira imi halo botruma nebe maka afeta fali ba iha público ninia moris lorong então siramos bele mai dia la bele halo lesane tama bot nebe imi halo ne impacto ba iha moris. So iha transparência entre project owners, project architects and engineers, and the public in general. Okay, so these are some of the key importance, general importance of EIA that I can think of. Any questions? Or any suggestions? Any other things that is not covered here? You can just add. Okay. Now, one thing that I want to is the relevance of EIA to architecture and urban planning. How do you think EIA is relevant to architecture and urban planning? What do you guys think? Rosario and Negala, Rosario. Are you here, Rosario?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think is the EIA relevant by architecture urban planning? How? How do you think they are relevant? Huh? And just give me an answer. It doesn't matter right or wrong. Don't worry about right or wrong. Just give me an answer. It's okay. Just give me an answer. How do you think EIA is relevant to architecture and urban planning? Huh? Pero ni ano yung sama ka be environmental impact assessment ni relevante ba iha arkitektura o plano urbano? What do you think? Mario, what do you think? What do you think EIA is relevant for architecture and urban planning?
Because it's very important for the in the first for the when we do some develop in the some place, the first things we have to take a site analysis and then hanis ang itahalo analysis saung ba iha buat ni Max iha. This is very important, like asa unsa may tabilhatin ni katak buat si iha komunidade ka atau buat sida det basic it surrounding ba itania projeto tamane atun ni itabil halo prevenção ka yeah.
All right, yeah, that's one point. But generally, relação diretamente ao environmental impact assessment by architecture and urban planning nene, idane bele suporta arquitetura sira no urban planear sira, atu iha design idane be sustainable. Design idane be sustainable development and design. Okay, for example, yeah. For example, imi design a commercial complex idane be iha solar panels, iha be rainwater harvesting system, iha duke uja listrik usipe retail, imi design iha be solar panels moseleten. Tamba imi comprende the environment. For example, from your environmental impact assessment, you know that the exposure of sun, husi imi environmental impact assessment nene imi hatene katak loro manas nene kona ba iha imi area projeto ne dia close. Então, ida nemos bele fo anesang informação, então se loro manas kona dia, então atau solar panel ida ba iha unya desenvolvimento. Or you can have a rainwater harvesting system. If you know how often during in your project area is going to be raining, you can have a system where you can collect the rainwater, right? Or you can use a green roofing, okay? Green roofing, have you guys ini pernah ronana be green roofing ni misturo na gala iya be babaing roofing ne ma usa be kaleng los gala iya mini studio arkitektura ne imi ronana exemplo sira balu ne be ema usa green roofing ne ema usa saida do ke usa kaleng sira usa fali buat saida material saida
Udah nessa ai sa ai puna mai bela nia sa ai tali sebetulnya.
tali okay tali o daruma be saida I saida tuan ini tahang ne name of that's a green roofing, right? So that's one example. It can help you give you sustainable design and development. And like I said before, it can help to mitigate environmental impacts. For example, designing buildings with noise-reducing materials and landscaping that absorbs air pollutants. Por ejemplo, imi design uma ida nebe karik iha be ninia be ho material ida nebe absorba tia noise or aroma ho material ida nebe absorbs the air sada anim foer serane. That also one of the ways of designing things. Or the most relevant for environmental impact assessment can help to determine the planning of land use. For example, environmental impact assessment nemos bele ajuda imi kata oh rai dane uza bai dane rai tu dane uza bai dane rai tu dane uza bai dane ba. Jadi you know all of the planning for the use of land, okay? For example, imi uja planning or urban, imi halo plano urbano ida nebe preserve green spaces, kada preserve be. Sada ay tahan matak sira para hori bele imi itani biodiversidade ini dia klitang. Oh dalam rumah mo, imi dia oh ya urban planning nene ita precisa parque ida nebe kuda ay horis barak para biodiversidade samne bele buras litang, for example. That can be relevant for architecture and urban planning. Or it can or integration with local communities. Okay, integration with local communities in a way that you incorporate public spaces for or community centers within the development that reflect the needs and cultural practices of the local population. Okay, it's very, very important, yeah? Anesan arquitectura idamos banhira imi design buat rumah ga, imi desenvolve projeto rumah nene, imi mos tem que consideramos espaço público ou ideologia cultural siranebe em relação à população local, right? And from the environmental impact assessment, we'll give you some information about this integration with local communities. Okay, and the others is compliance with environmental regulations. Okay, environmental impact assessment demos bele ajuda arquitectura o urban planning sira. Katak imine projeto nene tuirdoni no tuirdoni lei no regulamento nebe existe iha área iha nação ida. Okay? For example, imi desenvolve área uma residencial ida nebe precisa be ninia iminia be qualidade air ne tem que dia da imi la bele afet la bele atividade comercial ne la bele barulho sustainable waste management, for example, yeah, those are all the things that complies with environmental regulations. Okay, or for example, enhance urban resilience. Okay, HUSIBE environmental impact assessment also can help to enhance urban resilience. Informação nebe imi hetang husi environmental impact assessment ne belemos ajuda imi suporta imi design para imi design nene resiliente bahia disaster urbano sira nesang floodings like be motasai but by darumi imi design fale sada hasai por exemplo imi hatene kata oh hanene ni flooding ni acontece bebek masalah berarti imi design oh então itu tem que itu design itu hasate ni foundation ni hasali utang oh itu usa fale pavement ni nebe label permeable permeable paving for water drainage, okay? Por exemplo, imi usa wall, retaining wall, nebe water mos bele pasa, ne para nia la bele takadalam atau beliu, ya. mostly nene dalam rumah be flooding ne babai causa husi drainage system ida ne be takametin tia dalam para bela bele liu. Ida ne me dal barak causa husi flooding. Husi mini environmental impact assessment belemos ajuda imi adu design system or development ida ne be resiliente husi disaster natural sira ne sana. Okay, so that's also one of the relevance of EIA to architecture and urban planning. Ida falemos promoting livable city, ba iha urban planning nemos imi bele ajuda environmental impact assessment nemos bele ajuda imi to design cidade ida ga urbano ida nebe it ema bele usa por exemplo bele iha be dalang ema tulau ba dalang bisikleta niniang o dalam rumah ya futuro nene iha be sada kareta motor listrik kareta listriknya charge fatting etc etc. I don't know. These are some of the promoting livable city. All the other one is most relevant in terms of climate change mitigation and adaptation. Agora, mudança climática, climate change is a big issue currently. Yeah, mudança climática is an issue in a big, one of the biggest issue people have been talking about. Yeah, e Nações Unidas e nação barak ne, ema barak mak agora colhela konaba climate change mitigation and adaptation. So it's very important for us when you have a design, for example, designing a coastal building with elevator structures to mitigate the risk of rising sea levels, okay? Or, for example, using low carbon building materials. For example, say, imi comprende climate change, kare kimi diang, oh, se kare kau design uma ida nebe basic iha tasi ibung, baseia depois climate change mas agora aumenta também, sabe? Tasi ini nebe elevação ne aumenta, então how do design mas tem que halo ajustamento ba iha aspectos sila na ito, right? So these are all of the things that I think relevance for architectures, for like the relevance of environmental impact assessment to architecture and urban planning. Okay, any questions? Preguntas, Ruma? Any questions? Do you guys agree of all? Imi aceita kale. Buat sana nabi yang hatau ini imi aceita kale. Guys hatang buat seruk nabi you guys wanna out? Huh? Are you guys agreeing of what everything it's written here?
Yes.
Okay, Augusta, sema foi em tama mine. Augusta foi em tama mine. Who else? Deolinda, Augusta. You guys just joined us, right? Deolinda, Augusta, ya kala.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So yeah. So what is the process of environmental impact assessment? Okay. Generalmente or globally, yeah, generalmente ne proceso environmental impact assessment ne. In general, the process of doing an environmental assessment is starting from screening, yeah? Screening ni kata obaya area projeto ni ya. E depois o areta one projeto ni o tal saída. Atividade saída maka ya projeto ni. Screening ni o hare kata apakah import asana? Kita precisa halo EIA kala. Is the environmental impact assessment needed for this project? Yes or no? That's step 1, yeah? Screening. Step number 2 is doing scoping. Scoping meaning you identify the key issues and impact. Okay? O identifique isu sira importante no impacto importante sira nebe projeto nessa causa. That's step number 2, scoping. The third step is you do an impact assessment. Okay, depois o halo evaluação ida, okay, what is the likely environmental effects? You evaluate and you determine, you make an assessment of, or for example, se kari ativ projeto ne lao, careta ne tamasai, careta bodet mag tamasai, ida ne se causa tráfico e estrada pública. O dala ruma mos, tamba machine sira bobot se que rai rahos bara, ida ne mos se afeta pa iha be qualidade air. Emas vizinho sira hela basic ne se bele dada aning ne be foyer, o dala ruma mos, kalau contaminação ba iha be facilidade público sira nessa bega, ou nessa motaga, ou nessa drainage sira, for example. Those are some of the environmental effects that may occur during the projects. And then after you do the impact assessment, then you propose the mitigation measures, okay? Imihalat impacto assessmento na be saida mas sa impacto. Então, imimos tem que halo proposal, imi tem que for, então o insamang ita halo mitigação. O insamang kita bele prevene ou ka reduce impacto adverso serone. How do you reduce all those adverse impacts to the environment? Okay? And the next one is, and then you report. O halo te impact assessment to impacto, o tu tia maka o halo reporting, o halo te o proposed mitigation tia. E depois o halo reporting. Reporting nemo o tau hamutu impacto ne mitigação no proposal ne o iha nene. O tau hamutu ba documento ida. Documento ne kita bolu narang environmental impact statement. Okay, that's what you call an environmental impact assessment. Is basically a document that outline everything. Ya, nessa documento ida nebe hal oni assessmento ni ilarang, oni mitigação mo si ilarang, bototut informação nebe i relação ho environmental impact assessment ne. Si hakere kamutu kotu i documento ida ne. Documento ni mitabol narang environmental impact statement na bane. Okay? And then how to tira ne imi report imi halo monitor nun imi halo monitoring to ensure kata mitigation measure ka implementação husi imi ni abe sara kaya bahkan imi mitigation ne imi propose kata kita to reduce the impact environment ne imi halta iha reporting ya depois imi tem que monitoriza kata apakah prática ne be ita kerega prosedur ne be ita halo ga ni ita aplica duni kala ita kere te documentos nasa documento ida rin maybe itala aplica ni hani sandit. It's just a waste of time and resources. So general procedure by environmental impact assessment naman eh. Okay? Comprende to? Comprende kale? Preguntas? Any questions? No? Okay, good.
No, sir.
Agora é Timor-Leste fali. Agora, environmental impact assessment em Timor-Leste. How niya be, sada how ni serviço ida maka halo assign sang konsultan by halo environmental impact assessment ya. Proyekto barak na be how involve yan. Termasuk Timor Plaza o hingemos how mak involve ho to halo iya be. Assign sang konsultan ida. Ami sira halo drilling ya suai be. Sada drilling ya suai drilling ya betano si Timor resources nemo sao halo. Projeto ida be iha mana tutu ida fali ya Los Palos. So I know my way around, okay? How comprende dia ko be sada environmental impact assessment procedure ya Timor-Leste ne how comprende no iha klase ne how siya nuring imi kona ba buat sa aspeto sira ne. At the very least imi comprende proseso sira ne para pambayrua imi tama ba iha vida profesional ga imi involve imi niaan iha projeto rumah imi hatene geralmente ninya proseso ne hanesane no lei sira ne be relação ba iha be environmental impact assessment naman eh. Okay, geralmente base legal by environmental impact assessment naman eh. Ito ni Decreto Ley number 5/2011. Yeah, that's our environmental basic law. Huh? Lei environmental básico. Ida ne makabuti na nebe regula projeto hot-hoto nebe acontece em Timor, termasuk estrada, loke be sada, loke be bensin be sada. Pertamina fonga loke be imi halo projeto uma bobot bilim projeto ane sambe sada projeto ida umandari da be bot iha benene nam seta mandaring ne company nam sada umandar phone dia ko mandaring ne company nam seta na ida fang mina ne
Hilton.
Iya, ida niltong makninya be naing ne company nam seta na Halo tene narang na ne
Ito siyo.
Eto, por exemplo, nasa eto ni building phone ne. Eto Esperanza Timoroang ni building phone. That was also one of the projects that I work on. Ida falitama ka construção hotel ida iha metiaut na ba be sira golfingnya, presidente ni uma soring banem. That was some of the project that I worked on. So the decree law number 5 is our environmental basic law. Ito na environment 2011. Jadi lei na regula proseso environmental impact assessment hote Timor Leste. Agora, ia fala environment decree law number 39/2022. Ito na decreto-lei da nebe fong niya halo decreto-lei da nebe halo revisão fali ba iha decreto-lei number 5 2011. That was the first revision, ya. Kata siramenta no hadia buat balu nebe iha relação ho decree law number 5 decree law number 5 2011. Decree law number 39/2022 was the first revisão primeiro do nebe governo Timor-Leste halo. E depois mos suporta vai iha be decree law serenene iha mos ministerial diploma ministerial barak nglubukina nebe usa hori hadu suporta be iha environmental impact assessment. Those are ministerial diplomas number 44, 45, 46, and 47. These are specific rules on project classification, public consultation, and the roles of evaluation committees. Okay? So ida nema kane sa base legal ia nebe agora da aplica ela iha Timor-Leste iha relação ho environmental impact assessment. And in this class, iha class ida ne ita sei aprende boto todo requerimento, processo saída, documento saída, cada secção ida nebe precisa atuhalo iha relação ho environmental impact assessment. Okay? Compreende to? All right. So decree law, agora ita kulilo ko na ba decree law number 5 2011. That was the basic environmental law. Iha decree law ni lara nene nia especificamente nia fo classificação do projeto. Nebe baseia ba iha basic environmental law da nene ema fo classificação ba iha projeto ne classifica categoria, ya. Projeto ne classifica ba iha categoria. Categoria A. Categoria A ne projeto de nebe iha be impact environmental nebe significante o projeto nebe both. For example, large scale construction, mining, or oil exploration. This require a full environmental impact assessment. Ne category A ne makita ne ya, or sida how iha tabela lista iha decree law ida ne be classifica unsama o categoria ida ne category A, unsama o category ida ne category B, and the other one is how do you classify as category C. Okay? Quando tira ne itamos iha category B. Ne projeto sira ne B iha moderate impact. Ida ne ida oin kon kategori A ne ita prepara documento ida oin tabunan environmental impact statement ne. Agora mai fali ba kategori B ne ida ne B ladung iha impact environmental ne B ladung makasida. Nene ita precisa ita prepara fal documento ida bunan simplified environmental impact statement or SEIS. SEIS ida nene sambe simplifica liu nia contém informação ne B ladung detalhe liu hanesan ACE gitu. Depois de categoria C, né, mas projeto IDNB, lá precisa, do not require an environmental impact assessment. Kata projeto nebe kik no ladung ia impacto environmental nebe dia. Nebe sekali kimi nia projeto nebe imi halo ne mak mono ba kategori C, imi la precisa halo environmental impact assessment ida. Sekali kimi nia projeto ne matama ba ia kategori A or B, então imi tenki ia kategori A, então imi tenki halo full environmental impact assessment. Sekali kategori B atau ini simplified environmental impact assessment day. Comprende to? Okay. So, idane maka iha decreto lei ohing nebe haudihan ene decree law number 5 2011 ene iha ini anexo 1 ne maka nia be hakerek iha ba kona ba projeto saída maka tama iha kategori A ne mane. Por exemplo, iha area mining nia oil industry sector transportação, né, por exemplo, kata construction of regional roads nebe narukli 10 km ne categoria ba iha category A, or por exemplo by a construção civil, yeah? For example, urban development including cleaning of land for housing, sekarang area nebe iha ne maka lebih besar or greater than 5 hectares, that includes in category A projects. Or for example, commercial units of size for commercial center that is greater than 2 hectares, That also requires an environmental impact assessment. Or construction of multi-story buildings and apartments. That also in greater than 2 hectares, that also requires an environmental impact assessment. Or for example, the sanitation sector, water sectors, nebe setor oi nebe tauten depende ng skill nebe iha, ida nema be ema usa oi satu determina be kategoria ba proyekto ida. Okay, ida ne anexo 1, anexo 2 ni kategoria ba kategori B ne, klasifikasi ba kategori B ne ema kere koto ni keras. Nebe por exemplo, energia, setor indústria, e barbarak lo senene imilehen na ba depois ida nebe me mini projeto mono ba kategori A, kategori B, de depende. Ok? Nice. Ok, nebe geralmente nini processo agora ohin ita dihambe environmental impact assessment nene e Timor Leste nene banheira imi atu halo projeto ida imi tem que retan licença environmental. Imi tem que obtain a atu heta licença environmental imi tem que environmental tem que halo assessment impacto environmento dia imi hatama documentos ba autoridade autoridade membolarang anlai autoridade nacional licenciamento ambiental. Ok? Nebe ninha processo ida ninha processo ne ma halo te sumário ida iha be tabela ne. Nebe primeiro imi tem que hatama ulu project document. Submission of project document. Imi hatama te project document ne mak hal descrição kono ini projeto ne saída, nini skala ne hira, saída masa impacto e depois imi hatama ba iha environmental impact authority. Sekarik imi ne projeto ne ma iha relação ho pe mina nga. Seda petróleo nini antang imi autoridade ne be halo assessment halo aprovação ne ma be ANP, Autoridade Nacional Petróleo. Sekarik ia fale selo fale ne bahia anla embolnar Autoridade Nacional licenciamento ambiental. Outro dia imi hatama te proponen ne ma ema ne projeto nya nang ema ser ne halo projeto ya. Ne dalam rumah imi abamberi imi serviço karik imi ne mak tama ya ari ne. Hatama te project document, outro dia imi hatama te ba environmental authority ne sira review te document, sira halo screen te depois mas sira for classificação. Oh, baseia ba project document ina ne be imi hatama, ami kategoriza kata projeto ne tama kategoria A, B, C. Gitu. Sekarang ni tama ba kategori A, então imi tem que halo consultação pública uluk. Nebe ini proseso sir ne hotu hotu makahetang iha ite bolunaran environmental licensing ne tem que issuance of license valid for 2 years. Depois sira for licença licença ambiental ni valido ne to 2 tahun de. Setelah 2 tahun emang implement monitoriza fale depois maka posai fale ulang pelo fale. Nebe ida nene asa processo geral nebe agora aplica iha Timor Leste ya. Nebe abamberua karik imi involve beninia ang iha be. Iha involve ang iha projeto rumah e depois imi projeto ne bot no precisa halo environmental impact assessment geralmente nini processo ne mane nini prosedur ne makne. Perguntas rumah, me comprende galera? E me fala cara kulit buat rumah? Any questions? Jadi at least ini ia idea general na of what is an environmental impact assessment, correct? What's guy?
Yes, no sure.
Okay. Okay, Decreto Lei number 39/22 ne revisão primeiro e daí adicional sira nebe kira hetang additional informação sira nebe mahalo. I'll just skip this one. E depois kita bakal ministerial diploma ministerial number 44 ne kuliah konaba impact and benefit agreement for category A projects. Banghira oni mini projeto ne category A e depois be saida ibine projeto nene iha precisa be muda e masira hela na bani mi tem que sobe meni uma tem que ta hamati hote emane ai hori sira no boto toto diploma ministerial ida número 44 ne maka hakere kena ba oisa maka tem que agreement entre Sada benefício saída mas ema se retan colhiu esse projeto nene aquele claro iha diploma ministerial number 44 na bane. Agreements between the project proponent and local communities nebe impacto esse projeto kategori A ne. Okay, no processo sira o insama kabe atoya agreemento dia ida nene hotota aquele que diploma ministerial number 44. Agora, my file diploma ministerial number 45. That is the regulation and status and rules of procedure for evaluation committee. Agora, oi mi hare ya procedure ne kan, ia seksang ida ne be, ita tem ia environmental impact authority ne tem que forma comissão ida, tem que forma comissão ida atau halo evaluação ba ya projeto refere. Okay? No, comissão evaluação ne maka ninia be peranang, ninia rules ne saida menyebela halo ne. Aquele que é diploma ministerial number 45 ne. Okay, ida ne tauhan sampai rules and procedures ya. Rules and procedures ba evaluação comissão evaluação de nebesa e responsabilidade ba impacto environmental assessment ne. Ba categoria A ya. E depois diploma ministerial number 46 ida nene halo regulação ida nebe for detalhe requer o insama atau halo screening o insama halo scoping o insama quando prepara termo de referência, o insama quando prepara environmental impact assessment, o insama quando prepara environmental management plan para ini assessment serene, ni requerimento serene hototo se aquele que é diploma ministerial number 46. Orsida class ba wen ditang ita setama claro value larantang kono ba cada step ne saida maka tu presida tu halo atu halo environmental impact assessment ida. Okay, so the purpose is all of this. Okay, y depois environmental ministerial diploma number 47, ida nene makabe the regulamento ba iha regulation for on public consultation procedure. Ano sa mga tadihan, objektivo ida husi environmental impact assessment ne maka ita to iha transparencia ida no halo para itene público população geral ne iha incluímos ia processo construção, o processo de desenvolvimento ba iha projeto refere, projeto saída dentro na kita halo. No, o isama kita envolve ita ninia público, comunidades gerais through what we call a public consultation, ou consultação público. No, iha procedura ida nebe explica detalhe o isama ka regulação na procedura, regulamento na procedura nebe ita se usa atu implementa consultação público ne ma kere que ya diploma ministerial número 47 ne. Okay, ministerial diploma. All right. All right. So any questions so far? Perguntas rumah? Agora, who is involved in the environmental impact process? Se involve iha impact environment assessment na ne. Obviously, project proponent, ema projeto niya naing, ema nebe halo atu implementa atu halo projeto ne may tabul naran project proponent, niya nemak sa isupwete be submit the project environmental impact statement ne. E depois environmental authority, autoridade environmental, niya mak si halo review, no se halo aprovação ba ya report, sa documento sira nebe halo, no niya mak si fo, itamo sa iya comissão evaluation committee, evaluation committee ne or si de forma husi, ne se forma husi environment autoridade sira ya, governo sira. E depois itamos tem que iha consultação pública ou community, engage in consultations, se karik ema sira iha be raising concern ruma iha be sugestão ruma kata kansane garik ne or sira tam hola parte hoto iha public consultations na ba. Right? Now, what is the beneficio saída maka environmental impact assessment ne by Timor-Leste? Beneficio ne maka ita we promote transparency and accountability in the development. Beneficio ida husi environmental impact assessment ne maka ita halo promoção ba transparência no accountabilidade ba desenvolvimento ida. Pahira i projeto ida ka desenvolvimento ida maka ladung dia nia causa fala impacto ida ne bebot ita tene katak ita bod mak halo projeto ne ita bod ba toma responsabilidade tem que hadiah resolve problema atos nebe impacto makas ba environmento serni tabot mak tem que accountabilidade ba idane benefício environmental impact assessment ne mane ida falimos protects our natural and cultural resources. Ida falimos protege itene recurso natural o recurso cultural sirne be iha. And the other one is ensures that we have a community participation. Okay, participation of the community. Okay, and the other one is ita ni proyecto de desenvolvimento serone tem que alinha ho ita ni plano be nacional plano environmento nacional ita ni objetivo sira ita tem que alinha ho be sustainable development goals buat serone ho tu. Okay, maybe ikus nene ya Timor Leste mos ya environmental impact assessment mos haturu challenges barak ya. No challenges ida ne maka ema público geralmente hanesang imi estudante arquitectura sermo dalam rumah sidap katene kona babe itene lei environmental sira los galai ya imi pernah be rona na conhece ona itene lei sira ne be relação environmento galai imi pernah rona na participa ona ga sidap. Have any of you guys participated or heard about it?
Iya, like kenapa environmental hari sampai komdari seringnya malah belehela basic ya area diskunya.
Yeah,
Iya.
okay. Yeah. Generalmente ni mirona ona mabe in terms of ni be public awareness in terms of aplikação atau hal projeto rumah atau hal nene ema barang maksida hatene kona baida ne lo salai ema bara por exemplo ne sambe sira atu loke be restaurante ida no restaurante ninia be fuer barbara close o por exemplo loke bengkel ida ninia oli ne be fakar barbara close tala rumah ema ser loke negosio ida nenemos ladung iha awareness hoitene environmental laws ne be halo arbiru de depois itene autoridades sermos ladung fo be we don't really have a very like ladung iha be emphasize on this matter. So that's also one of the or the rumors insufficient capacity in project proponents and environmental authority. Nema foi a qualidade ne. Ema sera nebe iha halo projeto ga halo negócio nene ladung iha be capacidade ida nebe atu be implementa lei environmental sera nebe ita tautena. Challenges ida falimos integrating traditional custom and environmental regulations. Pensamos o tu integra be cultura tradicional, por exemplo, nessa be tarabando sirane, idane cultura dia que idane be bele integra hamuto ko assessment besera regulação environmental sirniang lo sabe. So these are all some of these good ne. Ebe ito ni class makida ne agora hawa kara katuro fali ba imi case study da be how pernah halo ona por exemplo ida nene environmental impact statement yun be ami halo ba iya be Timor Plaza ninyan dili central ne mane imi regale I share this document. This is it's like a 180 pages of document. Kompanya ida nebe ha servicio amutung ne maka kompanya kolega niyang ida. I've been working as a part-time as a consultant. So these are some of these document nebe at kada projeto sa ida date nebe si implemente e Timor Leste maka bot tama kategoria A o B imi tem que proponent project ne tem que iha iha sada tem que iha be licença ambiental atau hetani imi tem que hatama documento environmental impact assessment ne ba iha autoridade tira maka sira foi yang saya minia licença ambiental. Jadi ida nene projeto Timor Plaza ne mana ne be section 1 ne ta ho ko sumário executivo mai hanetu mai tama iha be introdução ne kata dili central tarada ne ita foi introdução geral com o projeto e depois design sirane project area map and etc. Objetivos do projeto ne talo saída descrição geral e depois detalhe quando vai larang ne seda melara ne beda nessa projeto balon ne be agora dadau ida agora dadau kau halo ne maka Ne husi fale sakom sira halo ela be. Ah, projeto ida sira halo ela ya betano na ba husi be. Abiga rojo ne kompanhia ida ne be. Ne ba, ma be ida fale ida uluk liu be. Ami halo ne mane timo resources ni nia be. Projeto ida iha betano sira halo be drilling. Iha betano. Oil drilling. That's I'm just giving you some example of some of the projects that we have been working on together with these people. So this is the document that we came up with. So a lot of stuff over here. So yeah, pero menos imi ideas around on what it is and etc. Right? So do you guys have any questions? ¿Ya preguntas, Roma? ¿Ya preguntas, Roma?
Question, sir.
¿Ah? ¿La acá? Okay. So okay. And now let's get the final options as we can get. Alberto da Cruz Taela. Alianza da Silva de Jesus. Armandino Name. Armandino Name. Augusta Nicolau Ximenes.
Present.
Deolinda Oematan.
Present.
Imelda Alves.
Present, sir.
Irenio Barreto. Jubilino Canizio. Julito Orlando de Souza. Julito Orlando de Souza. Marcelina Mendonça.
Present. Teacher, how Augusta join Hamutu teacher.
Okay, Mario
Zaranya
Faro.
Nadia.
Yes, sir.
Rosario de Souza.
Present, sir.
Chenanara Mahosidak Bolo. Okay. Imi join hoto na be Google Classroom ka sidaw. Ha?
Join
Join
Tana,
Tana.
sir.
Okay, say masidak join bakla join na be tama abang hanes ni house say be upload imi homework number 1, I think. Okay, why is Irenio sending me a message on WhatsApp? Is he in the class? Irenio, are you here in the class? Okay, Irenio Laya.
Irene is not here.
Alright, saya laya perguntas rumah, saya masih dapat join Google Classroom kare ba join. Okay. Agora hawa karak be itahilite ketua class ira le. Can we select one ketua class ira saya bere sa ketua class be tina class ira ne.
We choose Mario, sir.
Mario, do you accept? Mario lakon tanne.
Later we'll help say to Mario, sir.
Okay, anto Mario imne kata osido odiang leba Mario email da. Can you please let Mario know
yes,
that
sir.
he is the class president? And then can you also ask him to ask everybody to join Google Classroom, okay? Because this is how I will be posting your
Okay,
homework.
sir. Right.
All right, Shelaya Perguntas Ruma, that is all for today. I'll see you next week. Oh, on Thursday, on Wednesday, sorry. Okay, see you everybody. Goodbye. Have a good day.
Yes, you, sir.